their phones and hold any comments for the public comment section of tonight's meeting. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, working together is success. Those are the words of Henry Ford, the creator of Ford Motor Company. They resonate with me because that is where we are today, here to move forward, work together, and find a remedy. If this election has proved nothing else, it has shown that the voters of Salem Lakes and those who care about Salem Lakes are ready for change. When I was asked to run, I did not think today was possible. I had no experience, I was not well known in our community, and my circle was small. I spent time learning of ongoing issues, hearing the stories of businesses and individuals, and observing many meetings. I agreed we needed change. Last year, I had the opportunity to see Mark Robinson speak. For those who don't know, he was elected the first Black Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, who is currently in office. I drew courage from hearing his words. Change starts at the local level. You don't need experience. You just need to be willing to do the heavy lifting and get involved. Interestingly enough, his journey started at a city council meeting. If you haven't heard his story, please Google him. I'm happy to see he's now going to run for governor. The path to this day was exhausting, inspiring, and enlightening. We had a large grassroots effort that was nothing short of amazing. From strangers to our friends and family, business owners, and some that are serving in areas far and near, everyone donated their time to support us. So many came together and proved that your voice and your vote does count. In small communities, it really is important. You made this happen. And I promise we can and we will do better. For all areas of the village, from the village board to the employees, to our various boards and commissions, we need to be held accountable with checks and balances in place. We need to be more mindful of how we spend taxpayers' money and to always be respectful. Our residents, businesses, visitors, and those who wish to join Salem Lakes in the future deserve that. There will be a lot of changes and difficult decisions to be made starting tonight. We would be remiss not to do so. To you, our community, we owe you that. Some will welcome these changes, others will not. I must put my personal feelings aside and do what I feel is right, and I want to assure you, there is no personal agenda other than moving this village forward with new energy, greater transparency, and ethical practices that treat everyone with respect and with the same rules. During my campaign, I said we needed to have the right people in the right positions. The choices I make tonight for board and commission appointments I feel are necessary. I have spent the last 3 days reading the letters and applications, making phone calls to interview and ask questions, and have weighed my decisions carefully. For those who have previously served and are currently serving on our various boards and commissions, I want to thank you for your service. Yours has not always been an easy job. And I want you to know that I acknowledge that. It is time to bring fresh ideas to help lead us into the future. We need to be open to allowing others to step up and be of service to their community and extend them a welcoming hand. I truly believe with some new energy, ambition, and vision that our village can be repaired, revitalized, and put on a path of prosperity that benefits us all. We must work hard to restore trust in our community with an emphasis on open communication and inclusion, make smart decisions in keeping with our small town priorities. We need to work with our neighboring communities. Our businesses and our residents need our support to be successful. We may have flipped 4 seats and run together as a block, but Kelly Sweeting, Bill Barheit, Jared Young, and myself are all diverse thinkers who owe no favors and are not directed by any person, group, or organization. We are committed to working hard with the goal of bringing respect and integrity back to our community. It's an honor to join Ron Gant, Bill Hopkins, and Dennis Faber here tonight, and I want to thank you for welcoming us and being so gracious. We look forward to working with you, the employees, boards, commissions, residents, taxpayers, and others to help support our village. To this board, it is our duty to serve our community without bias, making decisions that are fair and just with no expectation of political or personal gain. We cannot afford to be complacent with our duties, and we must put our personal feelings aside to make the best decision for our community as a whole. It is imperative that we always treat the staff and the public with respect and conduct ourselves with professional fortitude, reestablishing what it means to be a public servant. Our meetings should be inviting and our tone respectful towards our guests and to each other. We are not only citizens of our village, but as elected officials, we are held to a higher standard. Anything less is unacceptable. Please remember this when you attend other village meetings or events or are out in public. We are looked at as role models of our community, and our behavior is a reflection of our village. Everything trickles down from the top. I have no doubt that this board will always do the right thing. I know you care passionately about your community. You are all talented, smart, and thoughtful individuals, and I look forward to this journey together. And to the public, please have patience. Be kind to our office and village employees. They work hard and they try their best always. And I know this from previously working here. We have a lot of work to do. Some changes will be able to happen quickly and others will take time. I am keeping a long to-do list, and I promise you that I add your ideas and suggestions to it. Let's all work together to be better and find solutions. I would also like to ask for your grace during my first months. I'm new at this, and I have a lot of learning ahead of me, but I'm committed to the oath I took. I will always take the greater good into consideration before my own feelings in every decision I make. There are many who deserve to be recognized for their contributions that have led us here. I'd like to start by thanking the previous village board for their service to this community and for paving the way to make this change possible. To the voters who believed in us, the countless volunteers, the businesses, the KCRP, Sandy Wiedmeyer, Amanda Nidwitzki, Moms for Liberty, our friends old and new, and our supporters, thank you. To the various media outlets, love them or hate them, thank you. To those who have allowed us places to meet, gave us advice and guidance, and to the many who fed us, thank you. Special mention to Town Square, Ralph's Ace of Hearts, and Wilmot Stage Stop. We appreciate you. And a special thank you to Slavoa and those who brought out awareness of the issues and had the courage to stand up. I also can't forget the many honorable mentions. You know who you are. Our neighboring communities of Paddock Lake, Bristol, and Twin Lakes are also owed gratitude for allowing us to sit in and observe their meetings. But most importantly, the biggest thank you of all is owed to our families. They deserve to be thanked for being patient with us throughout this process. In closing, I want to say, I am honored and grateful to sit here as your village president. It's a very humbling experience. I'm excited about the changes we will implement and the possibilities those will bring. Thank you for believing in me, in us, and in yourselves. With that, I welcome you to your new Salem Lakes Village Board.